Hello guys, in this section we are going to discuss about motor drivers. Do you know when to use a motor driver or what is the purpose of a motor driver? Let us discuss that. You often find when you are playing with the servos, you will try to rotate the servo by connecting it with the batteries. So in order to rotate in the other direction, you try to make the wires to the other side. Means you will twist the wires to rotate in the other direction. Is there anything that can able to uh, rotate the motors in forward as well as in the backward, that means clockwise as well as anti-clockwise, without changing the wires? Yes, that is the motor driver. By using of this motor driver, you can rotate the motors forward as well as backward without twisting your wires. So in motor drivers, you are actually controlling the inputs to rotate the motor forward as well as backward. One of most commonly used motor driver is L293D. So let's look at its various pins and its configuration. L293D have 16 pins from 1 to 16. The first pin is the enable pins. You can find the two enable pins, that is enable 1 as well as enable 2. So these enable pins are provided to activate the left as well as right side. Enable pin by providing high voltage, that means high means providing some voltage, low means you are providing 0 voltage. So providing high at the enable 1, it activates the left side of this L293D. Providing high voltage at the right will activate the motor driver, right side of the motor driver. The second pin is the input pins, as well as input 1 as well as input 2. So through this pin, you are actually providing the voltage for rotating your motors. Output 1 as well as output 2 is connected with the motors, as you can see in this figure. When you provide high at the input 1 and low at the input 2, the motor will rotate in the forward direction. That means through this input 1, the current will it will go to the output 1 and current will flow like this in this path, and then output 2, and finally the low potential, that is at the input 2. So by providing high and low at the input 1 as well as input 2, the current will flow like this path. So the motor will rotate in the clockwise direction. Similarly, you can see input 3 as well as input 4 and output 3 as well as output 4. The output 3 as well as output 4 is connected with another motor, and its rotation is also controlled by controlling the value at the input 3 as well as input 4. When you provide input 4 with high and input 3 with low, it will rotate in the other direction. Similarly, if you provide input 1 with low as well as input 2 with high, it will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. So without changing the wires of the motor through which it is connected, you are actually changing the direction of the rotation by just changing the values at the input 1 as well as input 2. Similarly, at the input 4 as well as input 3 as well as input 4. So that is the advantage of a L293D. Here VSS, it is provided with a 5 volt. So this is the voltage that is provided to the for working of this L293D, while VS is provided for working of the motors. Usually for running of the servo motors, they require higher voltage. 5 volt won't be enough. So they require much higher power. For providing the power to rotate the servos, we are providing external source. Some battery, a 12 volt battery can be used. This will be connected to the VS. Its positive will be connected and negative will be connected to the ground. And VSS is only for running of this IC. Then grounds are provided, and I discussed why grounds are provided, because for connecting positive of the battery here, negative can be connected. So ground means they are at a 0 potential. So this is the pin configuration of L2930. Let's look at its various conditions for how forward condition, backward, left, right, as well as stop. Okay, in order to move forward, you have to provide the input 1 with high and input 2 with low, so that the left side will be rotating forward direction. Consider that this is a left tire of the left part of the tire, or left tire of the car, and this motor is the right part of the car. So this will act as a tires. Just assume that. Providing high at the input 1 and low at the input 2 will help to move this motor in a clockwise direction. And providing high at input 3 and providing low at input 4 will enables the motor to move in forward direction. So when both motors are in forward direction, then their car will move forward. So that is the condition for the forward. Next is backward. In order to move backward, you can give just opposite condition of a forward what we discussed in the previous slide. That means instead of providing high at the input 1, you can provide input 1 with low and input 2 with high. Similarly, input 3 with low as well as input 4 with high. So the left tire will rotate backward and clockwise direction, and the right tire will rotate also backward. So the entire body will move backward. Next is how to move left. In order to move left, you have to keep the left side has rest. Means you have to prevent the motion of the motor of the left motor, and keep the right motor in the forward condition. So in order to keep the left motor at rest, you have to provide input 1 with low as well as input 2 with low. And for providing the motor at the right with a forward condition, you have to keep the input 3 as high and input 4 as low. So this is the condition for moving towards the left. So if this condition is provided, then the body will start moving towards the left. Next, in order to move right, you can provide the right, you can keep the right part at the rest and keep the left part in the forward condition. So input 3 as well as input 4 with low, and input 1 with high as well as input 2 with low. So the left motor will be in forward condition, the right motor will be at rest. So the entire body will start move towards the right. Next is the condition for the stop. In order to stop your vehicle, you can provide all your motors at rest. That is input 1 with low, input 2 with low, input 3 with low, and as well as input 4 with low. This is the condition for stop. I hope you understood the pin configuration of L2930, or why we are using motor driver, all this concept. In the next section, we are going to do or implement this motor driver in Protus. Thank you.